Welcome everyone to the newest edition of One Box Brew. Tonight we have the starter hero for the Lyra faction, Nevenka and Blotch. So, as a reminder, if you didn't see the other starter hero One Box Brews we do, there was consideration to do these as upgrade decks, but just didn't really work out that way. There's no point in doing an upgrade guide if you're not fully upgrading the deck. And so we're treating these like all the other one box brews. They just get some extra cards because they're the starter deck heroes. And if this is the hero you're interested in, I have to recommend you buy a booster box and the starter deck. It really helps get you on a good footing when you're starting the game. But as usual, these are very beginner friendly, very new player friendly deck guides. They're very vague. They're just about the basic game plan. And then we play as if, we're new players. This will be my first time playing the deck. This version of the deck, at least. So let's look at the hero, and then we can look at the deck list and go from there. So Nevenka and Blotch is a Lyra hero that says exhaust, target a character you control, then roll a die. On a 6 up, it gains anchored. During rest, it doesn't go to reserve and it loses anchored. 2 to 5, it gains 1 boost, and 1 send it to reserve. So this is very gambling, risk reward gameplay. You almost never want to 1, and you actually don't want 6 or higher a lot of the time. 2 to 5 is actually what you want most of the time, so you're likely to get it. And I see a lot of people asking when they're new, it doesn't say what kind of dice to roll. It's a 6-sided die. Should that be on the card somewhere? Maybe, but I think the assumption is a 6-sided die is a standard dice, and it only goes up to 6. The 6 plus is just if there's cards that add +1 to the value of the die or something. So let's go ahead and look at the deck. So I'm gonna be honest. I made this deck, and if you've heard me talk about the One Box Brew series before, part of it is trying to limit how I'm building the different heroes to show that you can build all of the heroes from a faction with a limited card pool and still make them feel different. It is a little difficult when you get to the third hero. I will be the first to admit that when you get to the third hero, a lot of overlap starts to happen. So when I first made this deck, it kind of just felt too similar to the control-ish Finn deck we made for the Finn and Crowbar One Box Brew. So I kind of left it here for a few days, and I was like, okay, I need to make it feel different on the surface at least. It doesn't feel like Auroch and Kibble, basically at all. But it had too many spell cards, it had too many disruption cards, and I was like, I'm just gonna go as full on characters as I'm comfortable with. Now, it's a dice rolling deck. It wants you to roll dice. I put every card that cares about rolling dice as I could. There's cards you'll see that yeah, I wish I had more copies of, or I hope they add more dice rolling cards to the game. But otherwise, it's just some resupply with Esmeralda. It's all the classic dice rolling cards like Ouroboros Trickster and Asmodeus, and then it's Disruption, and some sabotage like Tinkerbell, and then the one card that probably really is not that viable of a card, although maybe decks typically run like one of. We are running 3 Ouroboros Lyra Bastion because, again, I was like, I have to make it feel different, so I have to put all the dice rolling cards I can, or else it's just gonna feel too similar to Finn and Crowbar. But I'm excited to play it. We're also running our Hathor unique that cares about having a boost. This is like the one deck where it might actually use its ability. We put it in the other One Box Brews and it just like has never done anything. But yeah, basically like dice rolling shell with some just core Lyra pieces sprinkled in. But I'm excited. I like Lyra. I like rolling dice. I'm excited to send all my characters to reserve, so let's get into some games. Welcome everyone to the One Box Brew version of Nevenka and Blotch. We are trying to dice roll our way to victory. I'm messaging my wife to tell her our cat's trying to play with tiny Christmas ornaments. In the kitchen. Could you hear me? Could you hear me? Oh. No, no, I just messaged you. I thought she could hear me because she just walked out. But no. I should have kept the Ouroboros Inkster. I don't know why I canceled. Yeah, this is fine. This is not like ideal, but at least I can play something and it not matter that much. I can't wait till it's 3 in the morning and I hear this weird clinking noise on the ground in the kitchen, and it's our cat just playing soccer with a Christmas ornament. Okay. How funny would it be if I mean, I definitely shouldn't do that. I'm so tempted to cloth the cocoon. It's like this tiny, like, we're in a 1-bedroom apartment, right? So it's this like it's this tiny, like, I don't know, foot tall Christmas tree. It's so tiny. Okay. Ew, I have to go first. Okay. Part of me thinks I almost just let them have this. I really wish we had one more mana. Do I? Yeah, okay. We're gonna sabotage. And maybe they have something. Okay. Do they have another? Do I risk? I mean, we're still gonna move. So we're not gonna block them. Were they expecting me to do something? Honestly, I can't wait till people start making like custom heroes in this game that are like okay, if we got a unique Muna caregiver from anywhere, up to one target character gains fleeting, and then you may put a card from your hand into reserve. If you do, I gain 2 boost. Okay. So that's fine. Yeah. Falling behind a little bit, but hopefully we can catch up. Of like custom heroes that are like them and their pet. That'll be fun. Not that you'll be able to play them on Board Game Arena, but just like it's just neat. Please use the support ability to make your Sneezer Shroom interesting. Okay, well we're going to play this over here. Okay, that's not bad. So we could get rid of the Sneezer Shroom, or we can play. That's rough. If you control 2 or more boost characters, I gain 2 boost. So still have 2 left. I could risk the die roll, I guess. Yeah, I think this is what I have to do. We're falling behind. This is my least favorite Lyra hero, to be fair. Okay, you're just gonna play it. Okay, so we're gonna risk the dice roll and hope we roll a boost. Like, should I have Cloth Cocoon the Spindle Harvester on turn 1? Probably not. But there's a universe somewhere where I did. Okay. They took it back. I've never taken anything back in this game. You gotta commit. That's the only way you learn. Okay. Say pass. Just click pass. There's nothing to discard. Alright. So we're gonna gamble. We just need a 2 through 5. Oh my god. This is not what we wanted. Alright. Now we're really losing. It's like, I'd almost rather send it back to reserve, to be honest. Because at least then it's like getting punched in the face and not getting like slapped in the face, which is almost more offensive. Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to get more games in. If this deck ever wins, it's just going to be like pure. It's actually going to be pure gambling luck because there's just no Oh man, that would have been so nice to have if it was another Tanuki. Okay. Man. At least we have numbers over here, but it's not looking too good. They're really burning through cards though, which is like kind of good. If we could have disrupted them at all. Do we have to go first? Okay. So we'll go here. Playing a deck that requires like actual luck with somebody who's like notoriously known for having bad luck is kind of funny. Even the heart of the cards, yeah. The heart of the cards and the heart of the dice. Okay. Okay, so I can play Esmeralda. And then I can cloth cocoon something. I have to imagine they play the Lyra. Okay. The next spell you play costs one less. But it's not enough to like do anything, so right? Okay, good. We're just gonna do this. And then we do need to roll the dice over here. And oh my god, why? I just needed a 2 to a 5 once. Yeah. I'm better at playing freaking Anchor deck with Navanka than Arjun. Wow, that's depressing. It's just like all we needed was one boost. Maybe I should have. No, I wouldn't have had enough mana. That's so funny. Alright, well, I can all in. I guess. Yeah. Man. That's actually unlucky. 4 out of the 6 numbers. Again, I'd rather just roll a 1 and send it to reserve just to be like, just kick me while I'm down. This somehow feels worse. Man, they're taking a long time. Alright. but we can make something cost less. Although, no, we do need to probably. All right, they got 2 cards. Can we block them on both sides? Why did I say anything? Okay. I don't know why I said anything. All right, we're gonna use this support ability. We're gonna play this over here. We're gonna roll like a 1 with this. I know it. Please play the Sneezer Shroom over here. Honestly, like, I don't think we can. Why, you just passed? Okay. Really? It actually doesn't matter. Okay, well, we did. Yeah. Yes, now we want the 6, and we rolled the 4. Just games doing the opposite of what I want it to do every time. Ugh. Okay. Three, 6. Okay, I have to get rid of 1. This is so rough. The Hydrocana definitely. Yeah, I thought about it, but knowing me, that's the one time it would have sent it to reserve. But I did think about anchoring. Man, there's just no way we can block them on both sides, unfortunately. And the thing, okay. Yeah, I literally don't think we can. I have to imagine they have a character in their hand. Honestly, this ended up going a little better than I thought it was going to. Wow. Well, you know what? We're gonna do it. Hey, we finally rolled something useful. It's not enough, but we finally rolled a number that we wanted to roll. You know what? It was a commendable effort on our part, but yeah, unfortunately, we got further than I thought we would, if I'm being honest. And we're here playing Sayonara Bre, one of our viewers, and they requested a mirror match, so should be a fun time. You know what? I kind of wanna do actually. Yeah, this is like probably an okay hand. And I can do this. The true mirror match. Ooh, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do this or am I gonna do this? I'm gonna do this. It doesn't matter. It's the same. Ooh, nice. A unique Alice. When you play another character with base statistic of 0, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, gain 1 boost. So I can't block them, but we might be able to move. I'm gonna risk it. Just one time. Oh my god. One time. One time. Ooh, wait. No. I can make it a 2. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. This is what I needed the whole time. We just needed Martingale. Okay, they're gonna try to block us somewhere. They got an anchor instead. Okay. That's okay. They said that's how that feels, because every time like 99% of the time I try to roll the dice with Nevenka, I end up anchoring something when I wanted a singular boost. So they're saying, so that's how that feels. Yes, that is how that feels. I almost want to keep the, yeah, I'm going to keep the Lyra Bastion. I've yet to play it. It's just like, honestly, it should be 2 mana. It's so slow. It's really like the only thing you're gonna do. Okay, so they're gonna sabotage. Okay, so I can. Interesting. We're gonna play this first, and then that will, to see what they do, and that will give us options. Okay, so they're gonna try to roll the die. Maybe they'll roll a 1. They didn't roll a 1. Okay, so now I have to choose. Okay, we're gonna use the support ability. We're going to play this. Okay, we want the 5. Okay, it's going a little better. We are basically out of cards now. But we did draw. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to put Asmodeus down. I need mana, and it's expensive. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, YouTube. I can't remember if I've talked to you this video, so I'm saying hi again. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying the jank casual gameplay. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want. It's always appreciated. So, yeah, we gotta... Okay, we're gonna play over here. Having, like, no characters is rough. That just is already gonna have fleeting, which is kind of rough part 2. Man. I need to draw a card. So we're gonna give double fleeting. Okay. At least it's a character. I'm curious what they're gonna do. Okay, they're gonna make something cost less. Maybe they're gonna cloth. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. I don't think there's really a way for me to get out of that. Just like, there was no... I guess I could have just put a fleeting counter on mine, but they still... Yeah, there's really no way to get out of that. So we're tied up. Giving each character fleeting is not bad. So we'll probably put down an Ouroboros Inkcaster. Ooh, that's rough. Well, we can give it fleeting at least. What do they need? Okay. So at least we can move. So we'll stay tied. We're gonna try to... Oh my god. Oh my... Okay, well, I'm still gonna pass. We'll still both move, although that is like significantly a significantly worse situation. Okay, cloth cocoon's pretty good. I need water and mountain. Okay, so here we're gonna do this. They might try to anchor Asmodeus again, and if they do, we'll just cloth cocoon it. So yeah, we're gonna play this. Okay, they're sabotaging. So we're tied here. We're gonna choose the 2. And then yeah. This feels bad because they probably have something to block us on this side, and maybe even take this side with 3 mana. I mean, they could just tie us if they roll the die. Yeah, they can just do this too. They have 1 mana left, which could be anything. They could just take both sides right now. Roll, nope. Oh, they rolled a 5. Yeah. And it's crazy. We have like no cards. At least we'll be able to sabotage. And we have Asmodeus. Yeah. So let's see what they do. I have to imagine they... when you roll 1 or more dice up to 1 target character gains fleeting, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, draw a card. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. So we are going to sabotage the... Maybe should have sabotaged the Tanuki, but I think it's fine. The Tanuki can't block us on this side. Wow, another unique. They drew all his uniques. So okay, we're gonna try to roll the dice. Okay. So we are winning here. We're gonna lose all our stuff though, is the problem. Okay. 4-up gain anchored on 1 of 3, I gain 3 boost. Okay. We actually want to give it anchored. They can roll the dice, but the only thing they're gonna do is tie. Which, I mean, obviously is good. Okay. Ugh. If we could have moved on both sides, that would have been so good. Now it's normal cards versus uniques. Wow. I really just drew the worst 2 cards imaginable. That's so funny. I actually don't even know what to do. Pass. I don't need to put anything into mana. That's so funny. Like, anything. I'm pretty sure we have, like, Off You Go. We have, like, Croupiers or whatever, Croupiers. Like, we have so many things we could have drawn. So funny. Well, I'm gonna do my best to block you on this side. That's so funny. This is like... This is like a... I'm used to like having bad luck, especially with like dice rolls and stuff from like war games. But this really exemplifies just how bad it can be. I mean, we gotta roll. Yep. Alright, well. They might be able to get to 7. I'm surprised they didn't just play over here to block me, to be honest. So we both move. It's so funny. What a funny game Altered is. Man, I wish we were going first. Sabotaging the Kurna noose would be so good. Alright, we're not putting we're going. This is the end of the game, basically. Can I beat this? I might be able to, actually. Okay, where they need. I might be able to. Just in case. So, are they gonna try to anchor it or give it a boost? So that's 4. I could get 10. If we're extremely lucky, I could get 10. Okay. We just need. So we're gonna go to a tiebreaker. Okay, we're gonna choose this to get the boost. We're gonna go to a tiebreaker though, is the problem. I really needed one. No, there's no way. Because they'll win on that side. Right? Am I crazy? Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's big. That's big too. Okay. So that's 7 mana on its own. Oh my god. Okay. But I actually think like I think we just keep everything. Okay. Although I could I can just sabotage this now and then I guess that's what I do. This is so awkward. No. We have. I really wish we had enough mana to do both of these things, because maybe I just. This is so tricky. If honestly, them going first would have been better, because if they played the whale. If they played the whale, then it would be fine. definitely not. It's 100% another whale. It's definitely another whale. Screw it. I'm here to roll dice. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Get ready to watch me lose. That's funny. Okay. Oh my god. So we're tied. This is so funny. I mean, we're just tied. And they also have more. If they had gone first, because they would have played the whale, I would have played. I would have played Tanuki, because it wouldn't have mattered, and then they would have martingaled, and I would have just twinkle twinkled and won. Just like actually would have completely changed. Would have completely changed how it went. Maybe they'll roll a 1 and then put it in reserve. I mean, it's a 2. So, no, they got it. They got it. GG. Wow. That was a good game. Welcome back, everyone. So, those were some games with the One Box Brew version of Nevenka and Blotch. So, we're going to talk about the deck a little bit, talk about the games, talk about how I would make the deck a little more competent if you are able to get more cards. Just sort of like my feelings about it in general. So this is like a very heavy like risk reward deck, at least like how I built it. If you could believe this or not believe it, but Nevenka and Blotch actually does pretty well in like competitive events. But those decks really aren't pushing the risk and reward dice rolling element super far. They really utilize the fact that like sometimes Lyra wants things to go back to reserve, and just they're not really like gambling as much as I would personally like in a dice rolling deck, which is why I built it with more gambling aspects, with more dice rolling. But it was a lot of fun. We had some not close games. We had a really fun close game with a viewer doing a mirror match. Definitely one of like the most fun games I've had since the game came out. Mirror matches are so fun in this game because you really get to see cards where you're like, especially uniques, where you're like, oh man, that's so cool. I don't have it, but that's cool. In terms of like what I would change about the deck, again, it's always about consistency. I like the risk, so I would try to up all of the dice rolling cards to like their rare version and have them be 3 ofs where appropriate. Um, I would try to have more consistent disruption. I'm Chopper. Like my cat's trying to play with the Christmas tree. Uh, I'm conflicted on Ouroboros. the one game we played it was the best card that game. But I never felt comfortable playing it in the other games. It just felt like taking a turn off when we couldn't afford to take a turn off. I think it was just pure luck that the one game we played it worked out. So I don't know. Maybe I would drop it down to like 2, and just kind of leave it at that. I would try to add more like resupply too if you can find any in Lyra, but the deck's a lot of fun. This is like the kind of deck where I would bring it out if I was like, I just want to goof off and winning is not the biggest priority, and you're just like, I just want to roll dice and like just have a good time. This is a good time deck. But yeah, the games were fun. Thanks to everyone for joining. I'm watching my cat. It's freaking me out. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope you had fun watching the gameplay, YouTube. Feel free to comment all my misplays. That last turn of the last game, or the last day of the last game, is gonna like haunt me for like at least a few hours. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good time. Hope you're having a good life, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.